I have to be fair to all of the candidates, right? So I've said this a number of times, but in case you might have missed it, the 720 introduction is not a tough interview. Everybody gets a fair chance just to say who they are, what they stand for. And I thought Christopher was enlightening. I mean, he was, but words that were popping into my head, Stokvel, Bernie Madoff, pyramid. This happens to me often when people are like, I'd really like for you to come with me to a meeting tonight, to, become a better person, just introduce you to my network and then, to become your best self. And then 10 minutes in, they're like, have you ever heard of Amway? That's kind of how I felt. His intentions are good. And I think for every South African they are. And kudos to him, unlike the rest of us, that he actually got up off his butt and went through the process of registering a political party. But this will get tougher as we start doing more interviews closer to elections and more debate. It'll be a lot harder than putting up a mind map or a vision because policy actually is a very serious thing. It cannot just be, I saw this idea in Spain. And I say this also about Neil last week, right? It can't just be South Africa. You can't just rattle off all of your Miss World answers. That's not running a city. And there's nothing to preclude, by the way, Christopher, from doing this in the private sector. You haven't given me a reason to give you an official title yet, but it'll be interesting. I like the idea of cooperative leadership. I actually agree with him that, I think we all know how capitalism works, that poverty is in many respects because of this disenfranchisement of labor and a complete enfranchisement of capital providers. And there should be some kind of a split. This is why you have incentive schemes. This is why you have stock options in companies. Is so that people who work in the companies actually feel a little bit like they are, not just feel, actually gain from the very work that they're doing here. It's very much a part of modern capitalist financial structure. I'm just not sure whether or not it needs to be through a government structure. And I put him to the proof on 250,000 members in a year, when the governing party has like 700 and something thousand. But it was a wonderful introduction. I'm excited that South Africans like himself are stepping up to the plate. It's what we keep on saying, right? We can't just sit around and complain about government. We need to step in there and do something about it. And for all we know, there could be some kind of a national unity where he is able to partner with others who are like-minded individuals. And I feel quite strongly about that.
Breakfast with Refilwe on Cape Talk.